Tammy's talking about how you should initially spend your skill points and how you should upgrade for very hard and potentially hard difficulties. Now, you could follow this strategy for any difficulty, but if you're playing on very hard, I'm going to tell you how you should spend your initial skill points and skill points. So, disregard what is on the screen at the moment. What we're going to do on our initial skill points is split them between body, intelligence, and technical. We're going to get each one of these up to 8 at the start. 8 on body gives you a decent amount of health. It gives you enough to buy carrying capacity. You're going to need that to get more weapons and scrap more weapons and get money. Health regenerates during combat. Definitely need that with the amount of damage they do to you. Health increase. Definitely need that to limit the amount of times that you get one-shotted. Health regenerates outside of combat. Allows us to limit the amount of heals that we use because we don't have to occasionally heal after a battle, because if we don't heal, we'll get one-shotted on our next hit. So the health regenerating to 100%, it is very nice. It will allow you to have a lot more heals for your mid-game gameplay and be able to take more hits and be able to heal and stay alive. Now, this one right here isn't really needed. What is really good for your 8 is dead center, increased damage to torsos. So when we don't hit the headshot, we're still doing 20% more damage. So on our intelligence, this, I really do like this to get more money and be able to buy more stuff early. But not really needed. I just find that one nice. What is needed though is allows RAM to recover during combat, recover 12 RAM units every second. Very useful, especially when fighting cyber bosses where you need to constantly hack them. Also, highly recommend go getting yourself an epic RAM chip with at least 9 on it. So definitely save up and buy one of those. That combined with a level 3 right here is really sweet. Also, quick hacks doing more damage is pretty useful for your beginning to mid game. I probably go like 1 and 1 on the start here and then get this to 3. You could definitely go 3 on the other and skip that one, go 1 on the access point as well. That's up to you. The cooldown, the only one I would spend is the initial, is increased movement speed while sneaking. This is useful for getting more stealth kills. Your reflex doesn't really matter. You don't really need anything here, but if you're gonna pick anything, I forget exactly how many points you start with if you don't spend any on it. Definitely put them into Eagle Eye so you can raise your rifles faster. Rifles will save you on very hard and allow you to fight many engagements early and get higher gear. So getting higher gear and survivability, that is why we want our technical ability up. So we are splitting them initially, our initial points out between these 3 categories. Then we're getting them each to 8, and I'll get into each category why we're getting them up to 8. So 8 on the technical is for the armor, but also so we can open more doors. 8 opens a lot of doors. 10 opens almost all doors. I've only found a couple 12s so far, but we're going to be putting this up to 18 after they're 8 and 8 anyway. So we're going to be able to open all the doors and get better gear in sections. Because let's face it, after we've cleared a section, if we didn't open a door in there, we're not probably coming back. So this allows us to get access to areas easier, gain more vantage points in missions, and get better gear. So it's really sweet, as well as it gives you armor, so it gives you more survivability. The 8 here with increasing in the armor is enough to allow you to stay alive, assuming you go and you hunt down all the gear. So there's another reason why getting this to 18, and let me get into how you should be upgrading as you go along as well. So for engineering, this one isn't really needed. I found that out. Grant immunity to your own grenades is really nice. You can throw the flash and spam a couple grenades around the corner and you don't die. Increased damage isn't really needed. Allowing you to charge your tech weapons, what you really want to find is a good tech sniper rifle and tech precision rifle. And then upgrade, and I'll get into creating god rolled weapons in a moment too. But yes, we want our tech weapons to charge faster. That's a really good one. Fully charged tech weapons deal more damage is really good. Increase the charge multiplier for tech weapons. Could have easily spent that over this right here. I would definitely recommend putting one into there. And you'd actually be able to put 2 into there too, because this one is wasted as well. We don't need this, and I'll get into why in a moment. Actually accidentally purchased that, didn't even mean to purchase that. But we do want, allows us to craft rare items, allows us to craft epic, and allows us to craft legendary. And I'll get into that in a moment too. I want to start off with the beginning perk that you should buy first. You should be buying consumables are 50% more effective. So many things are going to one-shot you, not due to the initial damage, but to the burn or shock or bleed damage that they're dealing after you initially get hit. So, you need to be able to spam heals. So, when you get hit with the initial attack and you start taking damage, you can use that heal. And then as you're taking more damage, you can use another heal. This keeps you alive, especially after you get to the point of like getting one-shotted by basically everything. Then you can switch from that 15% heal with the game to the 40%, making it 50% more powerful. And a couple of those spammed will help save you from a lot of the harder hits in the game. Gain more components while disassembling. This is pretty good too as an opening one with how much you're going to have to scrap and getting more components towards going to the legendaries. And just really quickly while I'm on the page, I'm going to get into how to create god rolled weapons. So you can create god rolled weapons simply by finding the ability to craft whatever ones you want. So go hunt down all the gun shops and everything and go find your favorite plans, whether it be rare, epic, or legendary. And once you craft the rare, then you have the ability to craft the epic. And once you craft the epic, you have the ability to craft the legendary. And once you've gotten to the point of crafting the epic and the legendary, depending on what point you are, whether you're 14 or 18, what you're going to do, well, you have the ability to save scum in this game. So you have that epic gun that you really want, like the perfect roll on. So you'll save your game. After you have the crafting materials to craft it, you'll craft it, and if you don't get a really good roll, then you can just load back the previous save and do it again. You don't need this at all. You just need to do it one time, and you can get a god rolled epic, or you can get a god rolled legendary for your favorite weapons. You just gotta hunt around the map a little bit. Just check out all the shops for them. Only a couple of them I think are not in shops. Like the Widowmaker one, I think I got from killing one of the bosses. But yeah, you can just hunt around the shops and find your ideal weapons. So once you got those plans, then you can go get the god rolled legendary on them. So that is why the 18 and just real quickly, yeah, I already went through this. So let's just move on to intelligence real quick and start with the initial points. Like, I went with the access for more money. More money at the start is really nice. Buy more frags, buy more heals. They don't cost much and help you get more stuff early. So what you really need here is allows RAM to recover during combat. This allows you to hack more often, especially on the boss fights, when you need to cyberware hack them constantly to be able to beat them, or make it a lot easier, or shock them constantly. As well in larger engagements where you can do more cripples, more blinding. In the beginning of the game, a lot more blinding is very useful. You're going to also want to definitely look out for a shop that has a 9 RAM epic cyber chip. Definitely get that one. That combined with this is really sweet. Quick hacks deal more damage is pretty good. I like the couple points in there. Like I said, I got this one for the more money and the more crafting. So I got this early. Then throughout the game, I was able to get more crafting material and then get legends, and now I can craft my epics and legends. And for cool, all we're really going to be doing is increase movement speed while sneaking, so we can get more stealth kills. Reflexes doesn't even matter. This is more late game. Just spend your initial points in your ability to raise your rifle faster. That definitely comes in handy with the sniper rifle. I'm gonna put my next point into there as well. And other than that, oh yeah, intelligence. The reason you need like 8, the higher one, is also just to increase the RAM capacity a little bit. I found that 8 combined with the 3 and combined with the epic chip, allowing me to have at least 9 RAM capacity or something like that, the 9 one. That 3 combo right there has allowed me to hack everybody. So even the 13s and everybody like that, I can hack them. And I get my RAM back like 60 seconds later, so then I can hack them again. There's the one boss that is in the bottom left section that you gotta cyberware every time. Like I can cyberware him, and then after the 45 seconds or whatever the duration ends, I can just cyber hack him again, and then I can cyber hack him again. So that 8 with the 3 and the epic 9 combo really works out well. 8 on the body. I don't remember if I mentioned, but that allows you also to steal any car. So if there's ever an opportunity where you just want to steal a car instead of calling in yours, you can do that as well. It's kind of fun to take the cop cars and the bikes. The cop cars, if you're going to take them, just take them and drive away, because the police will kill you. You have about a 0 chance of winning an engagement with them. You have to run. And other than that, that's how you spend your initial skill points and how you upgrade for very hard, potentially hard, and lower difficulties. But definitely on very hard. So you can get better gear, survivability, and then get your god rolled weapons. And then after that, you can go increase things that are for your gameplay. But this will give you the best chance at survivability and beating harder death missions and harder missions that aren't death. They're just like on your level but harder early in the game to, well, more mid-game. And early game you're just going to have to beat. But if you don't build yours like this, then you're going to have to do a lot more to become pretty viable and optimized for your mid to late game. So that is why I'm doing this video, so you know how you should spend your perks, so you have them all set up, good to go, and you're not struggling in the mid game so much. And I hope that helps.